So I've been going over a bunch of different ways to level up very quickly and efficiently in WoW Remix. But one thing I really haven't gone over is how to get tons of bronze without having to go farm for hours and hours in AoE mob grinding spots or try to get into heroic raids. So that's what we're going to be going over in this video. So if you're looking for a way to get as much bronze as possible while spending the least amount of time grinding for that bronze, this is the video for you. Now, if you're going to want to use this method to its full potential, there's going to be a bit of setup before you can get into the swing of things, primarily being getting characters up to level 70. Now, I know that may sound like a bunch of grinding, but I have a ton of videos going over how to level extremely quickly, in some cases leveling from 10 to 70 in under 2 hours. In my most previous video, I go over how to level an army of alts up to level 70 without having to grind much at all. So I'd recommend checking out some of those videos. There's a bunch of different methods to level up very quickly. But for this farm, you're going to want at least one character at level 70, and then to really make use of this farm and to scale it up even more, you're going to want at least a handful of level 70s. And the first big chunks of bronze you're going to be getting is actually going through that setup method, because getting a character to level 70 will get you 40,000 bronze just for getting up there. At level 50, 60, and 70, there's a quest at any bazaar that just gives you a bunch of bronze that totals up to 40,000. And no matter what you're doing to get up to level 70, you'll probably have like 20 to 40,000 bronze already. So that'll get you to like 60,000 bronze on any level 70 character very easily. And then once you get to level 70, you're going to be doing the same thing on a daily basis on all of those level 70s, always going to get you a bunch of bronze, and it's going to take almost no time to do this. So once you're at level 70, you're just going to be doing your dailies. Now, what do I mean by this? So first off, there's going to be 3 daily quests you can pick up at any bazaar. There's going to be 1 quest to defeat 2 raid bosses, 1 quest to defeat 3 dungeon bosses, and 1 quest to complete a scenario. Now, once you're higher level, specifically once you're at level 70, every one of these quests you complete will give you a greater bronze cache, which is 1,250 bronze. And that's on a daily basis. But then to add on top of that, you also have your daily queuing, and your daily queues will also give you the exact same rewards as these quests. So doing 1 daily normal and heroic dungeon and doing 1 daily normal and heroic scenario, all 4 of those will also give you 1,250 bronze. So if you do those 3 quests and those 4 daily queues, you'll get 8,750 bronze on a daily basis. And if you can do this efficiently, you can easily do this in under 30 minutes. And if you're playing more of the long game and you want to be even more efficient, you can remove the defeat 2 raid bosses daily, because that will take a lot longer than any of the other dailies, because you'll either have to queue up for an LFR, get in, do the 2 bosses, or you'll have to find a group for a raid and do those 2 bosses as well. So you can be a bit more efficient if you're going for that long game without doing the 2 raid bosses, but you can still do that quest and it won't take a ton of additional time. Especially if you're a tank or a healer, you'll usually be able to queue for LFR or queue for normal runs, and you'll be able to get into groups much quicker. And this is the basis of this method. You're going to get characters to level 70, you're going to get that 40,000 extra bronze, then you're just going to do your dailies. But you can also expand this more and more the more level 70s you have. So if you're willing to spend even more time, you can just keep getting new characters to level 70 and then go through all of them and do all of your dailies. And that's still going to be the most efficient way to get bronze. And more specifically, this method is a bit more focused on getting all this bronze to buy all of the cosmetics from the bronze vendors, because no matter what character you buy these items on, you can learn them, and now it's account wide. But this is still going to be a good method if you're just trying to gear up 1 character, because WoW Remix still has over 70 days left. So if you just want to be upgrading the gear on 1 character, you could still just do this for quite a long time and keep upgrading the gear on that character pretty efficiently, with again spending very minimal time on doing that. But you're also able to do your dailies even more efficiently. Now, this is going to be using a method I've been talking about in a lot of my previous videos, where you're going to be creating a starter account character. Now, what this will do is allow that starter starter account character to basically boost all of your level 70s through all of their dailies extremely quickly. Because on a starter account, you can't go past level 20, but because of how the scaling works in Remix, that level 20 character is going to be incredibly strong at doing any of the cute scenarios and dungeons. So you can get to the point with that starter character where you're going through heroic dungeons in under a minute. Now, TLDR of how you do this, you go to battle.net, you go all the way to the bottom, you'll be able to create a WoW starter account. You're going to create that account, then you're going to go to your battle.net launcher, and right above the play button for World of Warcraft, there's going to be a drop-down menu. You select that new starter account, you log in onto that, you create a new character, you level that character up to level 20, and then once that character is at level 20, ready to boost your other characters, you're going to go back to your battle.net launcher. You're going to, again, go to that drop-down menu above the play button. You're going to select your main account where all of your level 70s are on. You're going to log into that account as well. So now you're going to have an instance of WoW with your starter account on it and your main account on it. Then you're just going to group up your level 70 that you're trying to do your dailies on with that level 20 starter character. You're just going to queue up for all of your scenarios and your dungeons, and you're just going to AFK your level 70 to start, and you're just going to run through and complete that dungeon or scenario on your starter character super quickly, and this will massively reduce the time it takes to complete all the dailies. Now, you're not going to be able to do the 2 raid bosses with that starter character, but you can do the 2 other daily quests and the 4 daily queues, and you'll be able to do those exponentially faster than you would be able to normally. And on a side note, if you're trying to put in some more time to farm up even more bronze and you're not just trying to level up more characters to 70 to do more dailies, I would definitely recommend getting one character up to around 400 item level, which does take a bit of time. But once you get up to 400 item level, people will start to invite you to heroic raids, and getting up into heroic and even mythic raids gives you quite a lot of bronze for the time invested in doing that raid, and that'll generally be more enjoyable content than just continuing to make new characters to get them to 70 to do more daily. One character, you'll be able to continuously upgrade that character at a pretty fast pace without much hassle and without having to spend hours and hours every single day grinding in raids or AoE mob grinding somewhere. This is absolutely the easiest and most efficient way to buy all of the cosmetic items from all of the bronze traders. And also, if you're only interested in getting all the cosmetics that are unique to WoW Remix, go watch one of my previous videos where I go over all of the unique cosmetics to this event and where to get all of them. That'll give you all the information you need to know if you're only looking for the items method that's going to get you the most bronze in the least amount of time. But that's all I want to go over, so thanks for watching.